Whatever. Right. L-Tap cookies. We got to try to be merry during times like this. It's a Merry Christmas somewhere, but not here. Every Detroit Pistons fan house gets skipped by Santa. Because he know what we want and he won't give it to us. Welcome to hell again, ladies and gentlemen. I said welcome to hell. Thank you. You may be asking yourselves, how is this video up so early? Are you some sort of automaton or machine? Well, a little bit. But no, this game was over before the end of the second quarter. I thought by skipping the previous game, I would see less ass, only to find more than what awaited me if I had just simply watched that first game.
And I'm looking at some of the body language of the Pistons right now, and I dare say it, but it looks like they're a little bit starting to come unraveled a little bit. So I think it's good halftime break came at the time that it did, because now Monty Williams can kind of push the reset button and mentally get his guys back on track.
Thomas had never seen such bullshit before.
Please stop doing that. Stop it. It's even more painful than what I'm watching, than the reality that I'm living in. Please stop. There's no train, there are no tracks, there's no mode of transportation. There hasn't been since October. I have recently discovered, much to my dismay, that there are those of you who are tuning in simply to witness my pain and suffering. Specifically for the Pistons, not just for anything else. Some of you aren't even subscribed, but you journey here. You get to come and go as you please from the gulag, but you leave me here. What type of person are you? What type of persons are these? Look at his name.
All right, George, thank you very much. The Pistons were hanging in there, Grant, until a 15-4 run.
Hang in there. They were hanging in there. Yeah, hanging in there. Hanging there. Fall. Fall and break every bone. They've got a 30-something-year-old Bogdanovich out here running offense, out here handling the ball. Aren't you just a shooter? Isn't that your thing, your shtick, your identity? And we're relying upon a senior citizen to get this team to generate offense. And there were people who were beside themselves in Dormammu's dimension of delusion, saying, when we get Bogdanovich back, who, the man that we kept, that we should have traded when we could have had 2 first picks, possibly even a player, that guy, he's here. We're still losing. Did you notice? I'm not trying to say he's bad. I'm just saying this team is bad, and having to rely upon 30-something-year-old to, like, no. Yes, we've got Cade. Yes, but what does that amount to? That doesn't do anything. Monty Williams is getting paid so much money to lose. Just go out there and lose. I don't know how he shows his face in a post game. What do you talk about? I don't know how anybody has anything good to say. And he talked about one of them. They're starting to unravel. Oh, now 22 losses it took. I don't know if I can do this anymore. Now
Because they did start the game off pretty good.
This man has interdimensional cable access. What game is he watching? We were 5-15 when I turned to it anyway. Where's the good part of the game? Where is that at? Lord, it would be so amazing to have a record of 5-15. But we can't even get that. It's gotten so bad. I'm just asking. I'm not asking. I don't care. I can't care anymore for my own well-being. We're over here talking about leads We're talking about Pistons hanging in there. We're talking about some level of competitive fervor. We're talking about having a certain amount of points in certain quarters. That somehow counts as a win. That's as close to a win as we're going to get. If we can at least say we were in the lead by like 2 points, that's a good job for the Pistons. I'm tired of that. I'd like to be well in the lead. I'd like to not be hanging in there. I'd like not to constantly be in the back of the line looking at the people in the front. Can we ever be somewhat relative to these teams? That's why there's some of you in the comments that are over here saying, I don't know, I think the Spurs may be worse. I've seen some Spurs games. Wembanyama and them, they just can't finish in the fourth. We're out of the game by the end of the second, sometimes beginning of the third. And even if we aren't in the fourth, those are few and far between. We go by first quarter victories in Detroit now. That counts as a win for us. That's some type of shining glimmer. It's not. I just can't. I can't. It isn't. It can't be this hard. There's schedules coming. Like there's Spurs, Jazz. Somebody has to win that game. Somebody got to win. Both teams may not want to win, but somebody is going to win. Even if we have to be here 5 overtimes, someone is going to win. It better be us. I'm going to lose my shit if we can't beat the Jazz or the Spurs. I think the Spurs have the worst record out of the two, and then there's the Wizards. But we lost to the Wizards already, so I can't say I'm going to get angry over that. We had better beat the Spurs. I don't see it, but we had better. Because at the end of the day, you guys got Wembanyama. You know, the guys that we tanked for and got number 5 pick. And we're tanking right now, and we're going to get the 5th pick again next year. And we may tank after that and get the 5th pick again. Yeah, that's... I just bit my tongue. This team is drawing blood from me. My tongue hurts now. I'm turning this off. Not looking at that. We'll be back again for another edition of Hell, ladies and gentlemen. Let's clap it up. Almost won the first quarter, I guess. I need more cookies. They're hard now. Like and subscribe if you're new. Like as well if you are here. How do these get so hard so quick?